Hi everyone. For today's walk, I'm not on my local beach in Copenhagen. I'm in the Swedish forests. I've come up here to visit my mother for her birthday. I'm not sure if you can hear in the background, but there's lots of birdsong here. Spring is just around the corner. You can't quite see it yet, but you can hear it. And so the topic for today's walk is probably also my most personal one so far, because it's my mother who's the inspiration behind it. So for it to make sense, I just need to give you sort of a brief background. So bear with me. My mom lives in the middle of nowhere, as you can see. The closest village shop is about 3 kilometers from here, where you can get eggs and milk and bread. But the closest supermarket, like proper supermarket, is about 30 kilometers from here. And when you live this remotely, there are certain situations where you need to be able to fend for yourself because the public services are just too far away. So, for example, there are quite a lot of wild boars in this area. Most of them are peaceful, but they can get aggressive, and they do actually, in some cases, kill and eat pet dogs. So it's not uncommon in these areas to have one person in the household who's a licensed hunter, so that there is a rifle in the house. It's a legal requirement here in Sweden. If you want to have that sort of a weapon, then you first need to go to hunting school. You need to pass a written exam, and also pass a practical exam. So until just a few years ago, that was always my mother's husband's job here at home, because he's been a moose hunter for, well, as long as he's been able to. But a few years ago, he had a stroke, and due to the brain damage that he sustained from that one, then he wasn't allowed to keep his hunting license anymore, or keep his rifles. My mother, on the other hand, she's been a vegetarian for over 55 years, so she's quite naturally not shown a great level of interest in hunting. But after her husband's stroke, she decided to get a hunting license, so that they could keep a rifle in the house for emergencies. So at the age of 72, my very vegetarian mother is only weeks away from passing her hunting exam. So my thought and reflection for this walk is about comfort zones. When is the last time you stepped out of your comfort zone? In which ways could you learn or grow if you did? Having courage isn't about the absence of fear. Courage is when we do something despite of fear, despite of insecurity. And so often it's that sense of fear or sense of insecurity that holds us back. So my message today is that if my mother, after 55 years as a vegetarian, can become a licensed hunter of all things, then we can all take a step or two outside of our comfort zone and be just fine. In fact, in most cases, we'll be more than just fine. I send you greetings from these deep forests of southern Sweden. I wish you all a great day, no matter where you are, and I will see you next time.